Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports and follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Alrighty, so I wanted to look at my favorite chart. This is over at the St. Louis Federal Reserve website. And I want to look at pre-pandemic once again versus post-pandemic. And some people have asked me, okay, what does this have to deal with sports cards? It has to deal more with collectibles. So this graph shows, and I know for those that have watched these videos over and over again, I'm going to repeat it because some people, they don't understand. And also, like I said, Pancake Analytics told me to just keep on doing these type of videos, right? Keep on showing this. It basically shows, if you look at the 10-year interest rate or the 10-year bond, take that interest rate and minus the subtracted from expected inflation projected in 10 years, right? This is a 10-year Treasury inflation protected security. And what happens is, suppose the interest rate is greater than the expected inflation 10 years from now, then it's positive. And when it's positive as of that moment, you may see collectibles, you could see precious metals, even you could say Bitcoin, some hedges against inflation taking a hit. Now, last time, pre-pandemic, right, everything was shutting down. This 10-year TIPS was what? Close to 60 basis points. Everything was cheap. And the Federal Reserve decided to print all this monopoly money. So I found an interesting, or I made an interesting observation. So the 10-year TIPS as of 6/13 at 8:20 p.m. Central, or 6:30, I don't know, 6:30 Central. This is from CNBC now. They're saying the 10-year TIPS is 68.3 or 0.63%. That seems to be more than what it was back in 2020. Now, you could say that there was a different situation at that time. The Federal Reserve was printing money to lower interest rates. Now we're in a cycle where they are raising interest rates. And I don't want to get too complex here, but they're saying that based on this chart, the inflation, they're not expecting that much inflation in the long term. That's another interesting observation that I've made. Everyone's talking about inflation right now, but this chart's saying nothing because the 10-year yield is about 3%, a little above 3%. And inflation expectations is much less than that. That's why you have positive interest rates. And the reason why, sophisticated investors look at this, they look at this because they say, hey, look, the interest rates are positive. That means that from a longer term perspective, I'd rather be in cash rather than in, who knows, hedges against inflation like sports cards, other collectibles, even Bitcoin. These are hedges against inflation. So that's where people go to. And these markets get hot when interest rates are negative. Like, remember all of last year, right? Or 2020, 21, interest rates are negative. So you saw record sale after record sale. Now, there are still exceptions. You are still seeing record sales despite we having positive interest rates here. And one such example is the Joe Jackson card, which sold the other day. I wanted to also look at the 5-year Treasury inflation protected security. This also turned positive, right? It was all negative, and then boom, all these cards starting to come collapse being down, or they started to go down significantly. And you know what else took a big beating, which is on the top of, which is on the mind of everyone else. And I saw Bitcoin after hours about $22,000. Damn, that's a huge correction. This was lower than the $30,000 amount before that I saw. But as soon as this turned positive, Bitcoin's being smashed down. Now, what does this mean long term? I do believe that if these interest rates, positive interest rates, turn even negative, that could be a short term, that could help out prices in the short term. So people, sophisticated money may go into Tom Brady, like the GOATs, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Pele, like Gretzky. They may put their money in those cards. So I always have said the last few months, I expect a dead cat bounce. And what could cause these interest rates that are positive to go maybe even slightly negative again? Well, if for whatever reason bond yields start to go down, that could do this, or expected inflation increases over the long term. I don't see that happening. I expect potentially bond yields going down, which could help these go negative, which could potentially help some of the high-end cards that some of you guys have, or some of the GOAT cards that you guys have. Once again, this is not investment advice. This is just me thinking out loud and just sharing my thoughts. And that's the purpose of me doing these videos. It's just, hey, I'm just doing these videos, thinking out loud. I'm always open to see what you guys have to say. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.